it's time.
So is everyone ready to what?
Or like you go in the, or like I guess when they're in the elevator, you're around.
What?
I guess when we are in the elevator, I'm gonna get a snack. I'm getting hungry.
Alright.
I'm gonna get a donut.
Oh, am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yeah, no, it's just badass.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
Yeah, Toko is.
You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? Such a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out of here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
And just like that, just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him.
Oh my god.
I told him I didn't want to, but forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible.
Phew!
So now everyone's here, right? Okay, then hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Okay.
Yo. No.
Someone made the choice to kill a girl
Let's
like
say
that.
a Stranger Things reference, but nobody really watches that.
Look at her eyes.
Oh my goodness.
Do you get it, Nas?
I think so. I don't watch it.
This fucking game was made before. Reference.
I think I've seen a clip, maybe. And that murderer is one of us. Someone's standing right here in front of us.
What the fuck is this guy doing?
It's Kiyotaka, I know it is.
What do you think it
You're a
is?
freaking guy.
Yeah.
How is it Kyo, bro?
So I don't have to read anymore.
Bro. Who do you even have in this freaking playthrough?
Literally,
Like, I think Nas said like a total of 3 lines, and that's it.
I only have Kyo at the moment. Literally the only character I have, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened to all your
Wait, what?
characters?
They're all
Wait, what
bad.
No way. Leon?
Yeah, Leon.
Kyo.
Remember, Leon was like one of the first characters I voiced.
It was Leon, Kyo.
Oh,
Who
you
else
know
did he
what?
voice, bro?
You know what? I think it was.
the chick that punched the bear.
No, that was Junko.
I think I've literally only voiced Leon and Kiyotaka.
That's Cap, bro. Yeah, look at the man. Look at the student handbook.
I know. I'm looking at all the characters now, and I remember the characters, and I've literally only voiced.
And then I'm being shat on for only voicing like 3.
You know
I'm
what?
caring here, dude.
You know what I think happened? Nas was
You
voicing Hina, and then Chris took over Hina. And I think we got confused as to who Blake was.
Oh, because Blake was Chihiro.
Well, I've always voiced Chihiro.
I know,
Like-
but you got confused. Wait, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, you guys are getting confused.
No, I think we gave Blake one of Nas's characters out of accident. And I think it was Toko.
You need Nas to get more action, bro.
Nas, you're Toko now.
Why?
Nas is Toko. If she's even gonna survive this cave.
Yeah, she's the murderer already, so.
You're
I want
Toko.
your food. I want your food. I'm kidding. I don't want your food either.
Oh, you wanna be
Hifumi?
Hifumi? You can have Hifumi.
I want Toko's one.
Listen, bro, I got 5 people in this room right now.
Look
Like,
at
how-
his legs, bro. Why are his ankles like fucking? he's like chicken fucking drumstick legs, dude.
Drumstick.
What?
Looks like a rotisserie chicken.
Exactly.
Because James has like quite a few, bro.
Right. So, guesses?
I can't say anything. You said play the game. I don't think you should say anything either.
I think it's pretty obvious here.
Alright, Naz, you officially now voiced Kiyotaka and Toko.
Alright, but hey Blake, you say that, but I feel like just my input, don't you think they would try and make it seem like
Yeah, I feel like they want to, like, obviously rally towards
What, a red herring?
yeah. Alright, well I'm ready. But yeah,
Hey.
the
I
fuck
guess.
said I'm ready, bro.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
It's that time of the month I see Chris.
Oh fuck yeah, it's
Alright,
been.
come on, guys. Obviously, it's Genocide Jack.
Alright, Naz, put your Toko voice acting skills to work.
Nah, I can't. I know.
Okay, well, she didn't say anything, so.
You gotta do the scream. You're perfect.
That's what she sounds like.
You're perfect.
Nas
for
only
the
has
role.
like two voices: his regular voice and fucking Moblin voice.
He is a model, bro.
I have a ton of voices that just come out of nowhere, and it's like I didn't even know I could do that with my voice, you know.
It's
Just
all
type.
I'll never be able to do it again. All right, no more interruptions. Let's go.
I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you.
I guess I wasn't much help at all in this one. Eh.
fucking don't eat mess.
There is something odd about Toko's behavior. Do not think a mere shock is enough to explain it.
Interesting, interesting.
Nas?
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up?
How very sad.
This Fukisaki must admit for being 3D.
Oh,
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
kidding, right?
All right.
Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe.
Oh god, you
Oh
make
my
me cringe.
Fucking drumstick leg ass thing.
Fucking rotisserie chicken ass.
I don't know why the killer did what they did, but
Count on it.
I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Thanks, bro.
You ready? We doing this? Nice.
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performs such heinous acts on a weaker individual.
I feel like Yasuhiro has just been the most irrelevant character so far. He hasn't even said much or fucking done much.
I'm surprised he's still alive.
Shall we go?
Yeah,
Yeah. Alright, it's time. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
I mean, what else do you want me to do, bro? Like,
I give a small nod in reply. With one last breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating.
aw, this sucks, dude. Last time this place was filled to the brim.
Dang, what are those spots that are missing?
I know.
Look how long Kyo's hair is, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, and it's weird because it looks pink. I don't know why it looks pink.
Because anime.
I thought it was white this whole time.
The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground.
Fucking Taka is looking right at the gate.
He's ready.
Standing.
And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop.
I came.
Hey,
Oh, change of colors?
What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting?
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good. You rip ready to go. God, say I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then.
I can't listen to you.
Go on the road.
Shit going on in my ears.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats.
I'm
Oh my God, is
feeling
that Boogie
black.
in your room?
No. Stop.
You're feeling black? I'm gonna get snacks, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Boogie's usually the one who's fucking running in and out. He'll be in my room, lay down for like 2 minutes, and want to run out again.
I'm nice. Me, 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 me.
Shut the fuck up. I'm an Animal Crossing villaging.
That's you, bro. I'm fucking lost. Whoa, hey.
I'm nice and I like
Dick.
Of course.
Damn, when does Second Oz get in here?
Oh, that's right. I have salt and vinegar chips.
That's gross.
Hey, yo, whoa,
That is
what?
gross.
Salt and vinegar.
Dude likes fucking battery acid flavored shit. Disgusting.
The flavors are melting in my tongue.
Did you get your snackies?
I'm trying to open.
Why does it take you this long to open a bag, bro? Like, are you like...
Oh my god, why are you on my cock right now?
No, just a question, dude.
No, you're asking me like I'm stupid.
Maybe I'm implying you are. Because why does it take that long to open a bag?
What the fuck? Maybe I'm getting other things. Jesus, man.
Jesus.
What is
I didn't
wrong
say
with you, bro? Why are you such a
anything.
fucking asshole?
I didn't say anything.
No, but you implied it.
Okay.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a
No.
deadly betrayal, deadly riddle, a
Bro,
deadly
you
defense,
can't be serious.
deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Want to say it?
Here we go again.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's put our case together right now. Actually, let's solve it right now.
That's lame. Wouldn't it be fun to go through it?
Fine then.
My god.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't think anyone plays the game like that.
Well, it's a detective mystery solver game.
Let me write a whole essay about what happened before I play this fucking
Yeah.
game.
God.
MLA format.
Alright. So again, I'm gonna have to leave it up to you guys to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, here we fucking go.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only then
No, we know,
I'll
we
punish
know.
everyone beside. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon.
First, you gotta make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. No, geez, already? I forgot how to play, by the way, Simon.
Here we go.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
True.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Boom.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Fudge. Fudge.
Interesting.
You say an iron
It certainly
pipe?
would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
It's good. He missed either way.
The oven had to be setting a crime to something with bloodstain on it.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
Grito.
He sounds like a
Appears
smoker,
it was
bro.
a head
I'm
wound.
sorry. I love
Everyone's a
According to
smoker
the
to you.
Monokuma
It's like
file,
Ash
the
Ketchum.
killer used. I bet it was an iron pipe.
An iron pipe. This guy had no observation clues.
This man is useless.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell? found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood. And there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You
Bro said iron pipe.
looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
Coming from me.
Bro.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack? The fiendish serial killer? Did he really kill Chihiro?
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Oh, boom, boom, boom.
No, that's
No,
wrong.
that's wrong.
Nicely.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right.
Bro,
Bloodlust.
Yes.
this guy has no input.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Oh, great. Another characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, has to do with positioning.
Either the first or it's the last. Oh man,
How the victim was positioned, you're running out of time.
the last one, fool.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Nice.
Nani?
What?
No, that's wrong.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
Oh.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember?
Bro.
What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand what it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but to also not be Toko.
Bro.
The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Oh, great. I forgot how to play this, I'll be honest.
Oh my god.
Hey, what's Nas?
Schizo!
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 Now I understand.
He's schizophrenic.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Schizo, man.
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
One thing that shows Toko can have a split personality has to do with behavior.
She fainted. Behavior change, behavior change.
Talking about her fainting?
No.
Well, I could say it's close, but not quite. Fainting by itself is a proof for a split personality. Then it must be something else. Ouchies.
Bro, that's literally what happened. Are you foolish?
My freaking heart containers, dude.
Behavior.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then...
Bro, that's literally what I just said. Are you kidding me? What the hell?
It's the wrong face to be making, man.
That is kind of weird. They gave you those two options. You choose the fainting one, and the first thing he mentions is fainting.
Are you like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's fucking stupid.
Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah.
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world has a front and back, a top ending, and a bottom. A sea of truth and a web of lies.
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderer's fiend.
That's supposed to be Nas, you fool.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Alright. He already said it. Like.
Yeah.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in.
You're freaking Celeste, dude.
It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
I know she likes Byakuya and stuff like that, but damn, bro, why would you say that?
Spilled the beans.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
Jeez.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Oh my god, bro.
Dang, quickest class trial ever made.
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Wow.
That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that, but you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Oh. Taco's body suddenly lunged forwards. Backwards.
Backwards. Oh my god. How did you get... Forget it, just keep going.
A huge thud echoed across the courtroom. But in the next second...
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Oh,
Hey, I have that
Jesus.
character.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko! That's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality! So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body!
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is a murderous fiend? Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
We're doing some stupid shit, watch.
What's up?
What's
Some
up?
of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to lead me to that creepazoid!
Schizo ass.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Dang, she's spitting.
Just kidding again!
Oh.
Stupid ass. Why would you say that?
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack.
Uh-huh.
If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
Exactly, that's what I
Sorry,
thought.
as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
You're a fucking liar. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it.
Nani?
But I cannot imagine. anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah, I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all of this. No.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
Guess it was that last one.
The modus operandi matches completely.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, it's wrong.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the numbers. In the photos from the other...
Bruh.
In the photos from other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and the stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference.
The victim's fatal injury.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference.
What was used as a suspender?
A cord!
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern
Male.
there just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Lolly.
Lolly girl, bro.
What are you?
Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the genocide Jack victims and Chihiro didn't fit. If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is... I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have
Was
killed
her
Chihiro.
lover?
No.
Was a girl.
Yes.
I got it!
I got
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Ken, Tatsuhiro, Shoji, Kano, Takashi, Takafumi, Uchiha, Ichida.
Yeehaw.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
Oh, jeez.
The hell is wrong with you?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not scared, dude. Look.
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
What the hell? She stays strapped.
Stays trapped.
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you, gutter dogs, all of you!
My god.
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot! So rope's totally out of the question anyway!
No, that's wrong. You want a rope.
I have no idea what's going on anymore! Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on, there is one person.
I
One
knew
person
it.
who would have copied the genocide Jack cases.
I can't you fucking it.
Sayaka?
Sayaka.
No, it is
Someone who knew about the cases already. Oh, sussy wussy. I fucking knew him, bro.
Oh, look at him freaking sweating.
My man is tweaking, dude. He's tweaking.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all
using their
happened.
own evidence.
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then he's
Nothing to
speechless.
say.
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion.
Oh shit.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
In the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary,
Like a
there's
bitch.
something very strange.
Okay then, what's so
Oh my
strange
God.
about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There's a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. Oh my goodness. You're gonna add something called a truth flashback.
Oh,
You aim
great.
at a weak point and hold down the Y button. Then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that. When's the best time to use flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then good luck and have fun.
Bro, Kyoko hasn't said shit.
Truth flashback.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
Absolutely take it!
Ugh.
That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I guess the
Wait,
beginning. The beginning.
The victim was
There you
Chihiro.
Who was a girl.
No, that's wrong.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that, because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead, show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We
Yes,
just
sir.
talked about
Come
the
carry.
differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between this case and the other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is still responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? No, I don't even know this.
Oh my god.
Library desk.
Library desk lamp.
What?
That's a long
You are
one.
the only one in the library.
You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
No, that's
Then
wrong.
there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in
There
my
you go.
life.
No, that's wrong. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
Yeah.
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a
There's
second?
a fucking second party, isn't there? Jesus Christ.
I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know,
Why, bro?
but
What do you want to
still,
move on so fast?
There's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait, what was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said.
The scene of the crime.
Scene of the crime. We never talked about the posters yet.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who had been so confident up until now. Maybe Byakuya never realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence that showed the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched between the boys and the girls' locker room.
poster.
Yes, sir.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel.
You gotta say like that though.
Big boob supermodel.
Big boob.
Hey, you gotta be specific, man.
A
Why
beautiful
would the
woman.
girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Thank you.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
Hey, yo.
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room
fuck up.
earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved.
The boys' locker room carpet.
I got it!
Nah, someone sharded.
The stain on the
Stop.
girls' locker room carpet wasn't
It was
scrubbed
gonna
away.
brown.
In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But
God, voice
why
actress
would
needs to
anyone
get
do
her
that?
ass ate.
Come on.
Oh my god.
I was thinking that too.
To move the murder scene
See?
from one locker room
What?
to the other.
Whoa.
It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Dang.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
Yoko, where are
Have
you?
a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Yasuhiro?
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
See?
No. Broken handbook.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook!
No, that's right, that's right. Okay, shoot it, shoot it!
No, Taka.
Shoot!
Think about it one more time.
That's the one!
You probably
You have
think
to have
that
a
like a computer science person, right?
That's what she
Is
was.
it really possible?
Yeah.
Could
That's she.
Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer, after all.
Yeah.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook,
There you
of
go.
course.
No, that's wrong! No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya's the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Yes, finally! Finally!
Here we go.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right?
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
What a badass. She just asked for it and...
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Sir.
So
Yoko's always the go.
So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko and lead. And where she took us was...
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her.
Okay, dude, come on. This guy needs to die, bro.
Wait!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Yes, sir, Sakura.
What is this?
What the hell?
Get this girl out of
You're
here.
about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly and quickly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this?
Do it, dude. I fucking do it.
What?
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
You fucking do it.
Sakura's
No,
eyes were staring
stop.
widely at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
No.
a boy!
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. What in the fuck?
The freaking plot twist.
Dude, I knew it's
a trap. It's a trap.
Like, oh, why is it?
Oh, that makes so much more sense. It makes more sense. Oh my god. No wonder. I literally just clicked everything right there.
As soon as they talked about it, like, no fucking way.
I was thinking something else.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was telling you, like, oh, is she telling it to examine it because there might be a little something we don't know?
Oh my goodness. I was freaking... Because Chris looked her up on the anime bot. And, like... She had the little, like,
Yeah, I
male
noticed
symbol.
that, and they didn't catch it before, but...
Wait, so is it just a... Like, it's not female and male? It was just male?
Yeah, it was just, dude.
No, you're lying.
Yeah, no one caught it, dude. I was like, oh fuck, here we go, like a spoiler. In my head, but no one actually saw it or paid any attention to it.
No, like, I don't think I saw the whole thing. You guys did, though.
What's your last name?
Fujisaki.
You're in the wrong one, by the way.
Who the fuck cares? This is important. No! Nobody do it.
Is a boy.
Bruh, you freaking looked her up and I was like, don't freaking notice, dude, don't notice.
Oh my god! You can't be fucking serious! You can't be serious! How did I miss that one tiny little thing? Oh my, this little fucking trap boy.
Astolfo.
Oh, I bet like I saw it, but my mind erased it. Unfucking believable. I can't believe this. I'm not surprised though.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
So I wonder how Kyoko like did she just like firmly grip the meat or what?
Yeah, she said to examine the whole body, and then she's like, okay, and then she got to that part, like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
No, like Kyoko. Kyoko, like when she was examining, she was poking around everywhere. What made her fucking poke on her crotch for?
Well, I mean, she had to examine everything.
She's just a super observant, and you know, that's my only reasoning behind it. She's just super observant, I guess, because no one else knew it. Even you guys were like, even Blake.
Well, I'm obviously not like, feeling her up, bro. How in the world would I know that, bro?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you got like a whole blunt force to the head. The first thing you're not gonna think is, let's examine the crotch. Who does that?
Whatever, bro. Just keep going.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
You got full-on electricity going on.
And it's really true?
It makes so much more sense, though.
A guy? Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Bullshit.
He was a cross-dresser?
Oh my god.
Wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Goddamn crap.
Nothing to say.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom
Like
and
your
get
fucking
back to
chaperone
the trial.
I wonder how awkward the walk back must
Apologize
have
for
been.
keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
Dang.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Oh, come on.
Wait,
It makes more sense.
I did voice acting for a trap.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd.
Did?
I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is a most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting.
Oh my god.
This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you
So
say?
he moved the body to the other room?
Yep.
That's so stupid, bro. Like, it has nothing to do with you.
He didn't move the body to the other room. He just found the body and then decided to mess with it.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Oh, shit. Oh, wait.
I can say for sure without
I
talking
don't
about
know.
it a little more.
I
Wait.
don't understand why he really did it, to be honest.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto.
No
If
way.
there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
Did you find something out?
Yeah, I think I already solved the case.
Oh boy.
I feel like if I was trapped in there, I would easily survive.
Really?
You guys just suck. Like, if it was with you guys, this is an easy game.
Skill issue.
I would kill Nas first.
What the
Hey, yo.
This has to be racist.
Oh, that's pretty racist, ain't it? Of course, because in every movie, the black guy always dies first. No, is there any Danganronpa characters that are black?
Yeah, Yasuhiro, you don't see the guy?
Well, I thought she was just tan.
He looks pretty black to me with the hair and the fucking, you know, The skin color, but I don't know. I can't think of anyone in 2. And there's
What about 3? Or do we not talk about 3?
I know there's a girl with like darker skin, but I don't think she's necessarily black.
Oh.
Well, Hina's like brown.
Yeah, there's just like people who are a bit darker, but I don't think they're really like black. I think Yasuhiro is like the only fucking character that kind of looks black, or you could assume he is.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time.
Dude, you just
We
sound
still have
high.
time to make our decision.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Stoner, dude.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it,
Shifumi.
then who's the real killer who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means...
Last option.
I got it!
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. That's about enough. I need to find some more clues.
I feel like that narrows it down a lot, though. And if
A
it's
lot.
Yeah,
A lot.
What?
it has to be one of the other guys other than Byakuya.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Right there.
over.
That one.
It's
There's that
all
one.
over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer! And only the killer!
What,
It's
nigga?
not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man!
Oh.
Game over!
Wait a minute, I recognize that reference.
As a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness according account. According that she has more
Bro.
information about that.
Did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw
Bro,
the
why'd you
killer,
shoot
they
him?
would have said something by now.
Okay, good.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some
Are you
point.
serious?
Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right,
Right
now
there.
is any kind of new
Right there.
info.
What?
You're joking. That's literally new info. Are you fucking dumb?
It makes you think something weird's going on. Ouch.
Well, there's only one.
Isn't there a single
Right
clue
there, just
that
fuck
might
it.
lead us to who did
Ugh.
What? What the fuck is happening?
it? Shoot!
That makes no sense,
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
bro.
And that might be enough for now.
Okay, sir, don't become another
All we
black
need
ink.
right
You want to know who saw the victim? The
There you
killer.
go.
There you go.
Only the killer.
True.
No, that's wrong.
Here.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag.
And it was blue.
I assume he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, here's your last chance to voice Chihiro.
Well, I better get going. Kind of in a hurry.
Well, it is true.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Ooh, what a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Let's go.
Sir, goat always comes in.
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Just smiling and everything.
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
To me, bro.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe.
I forget about this one. I don't remember what the jacket has anything to do with any of it.
Okay.
First of all, we know where
It's a
Chihiro
long
was
one.
headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
I guess that one.
My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Wait, how do
This
you even know
exercising
whose
sucks.
tracksuit is what?
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
That's Cap, that's right. That's right there, Cap.
Closer to figuring out who the culprit
Just
is?
fucking. You just said the biggest lie of his fucking life, right?
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Yes.
She's right. What he just said right now is really odd. How do you know something like that?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
Nani?
On his way to go exercise.
We got through all this
So next we
fucking
have to
dialogue.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have
Nice.
a white
Got that
tracksuit.
right.
There you go, baby.
Oh,
You're fucking kidding. You're kidding. So fucking Kyoko just called it out.
Nani? I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
First of
Oh,
all,
not this
we
shit
know where
again.
Chihiro was headed.
Oh,
He
3
was on
hard.
his way to go exercise.
I guess that one
So
then.
next we have to ask,
Nah, Kyoko's usually
why
right
did
though.
he choose
Right.
the specific
You guys
tracksuit
got
that he
12 minutes.
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I feel like you're rarely
I
ever
got it.
contradicting
He picked
Kyoko
that
because
tracksuit
he seems
because
to be always be
it
right.
matched the one the
She's
culprit was
talking
wearing.
about.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue
Kyoko
tracksuit
is
as
babe.
him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Tracksuits.
This exercising sucks.
I don't think it's the
I have a white
Kyoko one, and
tracksuit
it's not this
personally.
one here, so it's
got it
between
from
the two
warehouse,
Mondas
if
side.
you must know.
The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as
Yeah,
him?
I guess that one. Whoa.
No, that's wrong.
Nani?
Do they?
Hold on a second,
How do we know
Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
Oh, son of a bitch!
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then I assumed he was heading off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial,
God damn it.
did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Son of a fucking bitch. No.
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be. The bag and
Parker's
clothes
gonna
were
back him
surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No,
Yeah, okay.
that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
He stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps.
Oh, dude, you can't do this.
That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Dang.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because you hate him, there's no
Because
fucking way
I hate
him.
The way he was acting, I guess. What the fuck is
There was
this?
a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Right?
Are you a witch?
That's
She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
God damn it.
Damn.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I mean, he's got the muscles for that dumbbell.
No, not the stuttering.
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that.
Oh.
This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
No, don't do it.
Oh my
That's what my little
fucking
ghost
god.
friend is telling me.
Oh, yeah,
God.
that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Well.
Now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
Lives are at
If
stake
you
here.
really insist, then... Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to...
Well, I mean, you have your own already, so. Jiro? It's the only one we didn't find.
Chi-Chi's?
I got it!
I knew
You know
it!
Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How the handbooks break? There's only one possible explanation.
Hitting its weak.
What's weak point?
I got it!
I got it.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip. But I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then...
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
Interesting.
Great.
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
No. God damn it.
Bitch.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees.
It all makes sense
Strange how
though.
you don't get burnt, huh? It's because
Wait, how do they
as your
survive
sweat
that?
evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one
No,
new
you
fact today.
idiot.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they
Son of a
found out by
bitch.
accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
No.
Who might have brought the handbook into the sauna? It has to be the one who wore all their clothes to the
No.
sauna. It was...
Oh my god. You can't do this, bro. You can't do this.
Chihiro. It had to be. 100%. Said he wanted to get stronger. Trying to be One Punch Man.
Oh, you can't do that.
Here's my answer.
Mr. Crazy Diamond.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets.
How big is this
When it
handbook?
was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Not this again. I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but... I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. No.
Again.
Oh, jeez.
At 3 back to back. What the fuck?
See, Chihiro's...
Let's test Makoto's...
Well, he's only the second one.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Broken handbook.
See?
What do you do?
Makoto was
Miss.
wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
I don't know about that.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, that's wrong.
Why don't you show?
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's.
No.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear.
Bro,
And
there's
we'll
been
all
so
see
many
if I was
plot
right
twists in this
or
one
wrong.
trial.
Fucking god, dude.
3
And the
suspected
thing
killers.
is, there's still 2 other games where the fucking trials get even crazier and more complex.
Oh, jeez, okay.
Alright, so
Double bag.
Chihiro,
Oh my God, okay.
Chihiro got a
Oh.
bag, Celeste saw him,
Leaving?
and then
there's-
she noticed the tracksuit,
Tracksuit. Boom.
and then
Stuffs
Chihiro
it.
stuffed it, dips. He gets to the locker room and he goes to the boys' locker room.
Wait.
What? No, what are you doing? The inn, yeah.
Goes in and boom.
To the boys' locker room. He's in, Mondo's chilling, putting his shit away. And then, no, not the dumbbell, yeah.
He gets the dumbbell.
You pick, yeah, he's lifting weights. And then as soon as he's lifting, Chihiro gets fucking destroyed with the bloody dumbbell.
Bloody dumbbell?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can get it.
It's a poster.
No, not yet.
It's splattered onto something.
It's splattered onto
Oh, it's splattered onto the poster then, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So Mondo drops it,
That is.
Weaking, he killed Chihiro. Now we're starting to switch the rooms.
Takes the poster off.
So I believe, yeah, he takes down the poster,
Picks up body.
picks up Chihiro, and then
And went to the
girls' locker room. The inn, so I'm guessing it's gonna be the... Let me see the option. The poster, he switched the posters. Took Chihiro, he's tired, he's setting up the place.
And this is when fucking Byakuya does whatever the fuck he does for some unknown reason.
So Byakuya comes into the room, and he starts fucking with the body with the cord. He's a fucking sick fuck. So he ties up Chihiro, and then writes the thing. He writes bloodlust on the wall.
Byakuya really made this much harder than it needed to be.
Yeah, he fucking, like, he's throwing the case on purpose, bro.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. That's the time when he actually found the body, right? Why was he already having the cord? What did he need it for? To go into the girls' locker room?
Wait, what? What's your question?
Because that's the time he discovers, like, oh, hey, he's in here. But why did he already have the cord? I'm guessing they probably skipped the part where he made a round pack, but even then, he got into there for whatever reason.
Okay, so then I'm guessing Mondo goes in front of the sauna place, tosses the fucking thing in there, and there it's dropped. Are we missing anything?
Reenact.
Let's see.
The killer is you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
What was Celeste doing just
That
chilling there,
something
bro?
was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
God, he was a boy.
Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
Dang.
Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro,
Oh, god damn it.
and that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
And this sick fuck pulls up.
That could have been the end of things. But
Yeah,
no.
right.
Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
For whatever fucking reason.
Yeah, I forget why he does it, honestly.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene,
You just
he
wanted
went and
to make
grabbed
the game more
extension cord
interesting.
from the library,
Yeah.
and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
That's one long extension cord, bro.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Oh. Oh, dude.
Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Oh my god.
That was so fucking stupid.
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah!
Bro.
Where's your
Not
evidence?
this again.
It's literally right in front of you.
You need proof! Without
No,
any
it's his
proof,
bro,
you
though.
can't pin any of this on him!
Evidence that Mondo's a killer that already revealed itself early in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. Oh my. More tutorials. Talk about fever time and nega damage?
I'm sorry?
Nega time. During a volatile battle, if you press the RB button, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced into its max. Push the buttons are random, you won't miss. You push A, Y, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault, okay? Focus gauge runs out. Only you got access to the special time. Or something called negative time. Your opponent can use. Activates negative time during the volatile battle. Tempo marker will disappear. Activate fever time at this point. Sure, nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. But the gentle will use negative time. Well then, good luck and have fun, Grey Toe. I whenever I play.
I won't listen! False!
Final strike.
Show me some evidence!
This should prove it!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
Right.
What the?
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it.
No, bro.
Oh,
Dang.
should have confessed. No, no. Can't do that.
That
Only
was
one
some of
B.
the stupidest shit.
Dang.
Dude.
Bro! What are you saying?
I got no choice, man.
Okay.
After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that!
Wait!
Fucker.
Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
No.
No, dude, you can't do that, man. It's fucking cool.
Not anymore.
This game just loves to kill the coolest people ever.
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again.
Yeah, I thought Junko was like one of the cooler, you know.
It is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Owada.
Yes, sir.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not anonymous.
Unanimous.
Unanimous.
You don't know how to vote, bro.
I'm being James right now. Kyoto chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
I refuse to believe it. There's no way he could kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why?
Why are you laughing?
Bruh.
Why?
Killed someone funny.
Nah, it's really sad because, you know, they're like fucking best friends and shit like that.
They're bros.
To like literally even, you know, guilty in the next trial. Yeah, it's pretty fucking sad. But yeah. Why? Why did you do it?
No.
Now then.
It looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain it on his behalf.
Actually...
Story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. For anyone who doesn't really want to hear it,
what the fuck?
No, I want to hear it. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. Oh, he had extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He would think like that as long as he could remember he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex has already taken deep inside of him. Yay. was not only so easily weeded out.
What?
As it turned out, the shell was completely empty.
Not like this, bro.
Weak, 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 weak.
It's pretty sad. Got bullied into just dressing up as a girl.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept his fate.
Fact.
After all, this world is survival of the fittest. You're not strong, you don't survive.
Dang, bruh. I miss Sayaka and Junko.
Literally the beginning of the game.
Then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of this embarrassing secrets. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge.
That he was actually a guy.
Even though it dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
That was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured out being thrust in such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet,
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I could talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
Man.
Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become strong.
That's right.
Even though it was going to be figured out in 24 hours. Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. The day he made the commitment to begin exercising, he was prepared to retain his mind and body. But sadly, now would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help.
Oh.
But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask him to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me.
It sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
Uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to be.
Damn. Makes it even sadder.
Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help me give me some courage.
Oh, dude.
So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So that must be why Mondo did what he did to keep the promise he made to Chihiro.
Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls'?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But
But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because
Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room,
Damn.
then everybody would have been arguing about she got into the boys' locker room, right?
He even kept his promise when he fucking killed him or her.
Insane.
Holy shit.
Once that started up, at least a few of us would have been immediately begun to suspect his identity, so we tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in a girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See?
Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed?
Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you?
Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong!
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you?
No.
That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother.
Oh.
Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble.
Homie's Mikey, dude.
I know.
You guys want to read?
Damn.
We were just commenting, dude.
Damn.
Fuck.
But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada.
Daya.
Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo had ever gone on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was only his family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he intimidated him in everything he did.
Imitated.
Gosh. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Epitome.
Oh my god, Blake.
Meanwhile, the charismatic.
No, you're
Chris,
done.
You want to correct me on that one too?
You're done.
Oh, come on. Come on, charismatic, right? Yeah, that's how it's said, right? Right? 100%?
My god.
Charismatic. Older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang.
Tweaky ass brother. Look at him. Can't even drive straight.
It had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have taken over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo just along for the ride. Could someone like that really be our leader? No. And that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of every other member of the gang. Which is why.
I just...
No, I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race.
Crazy
But during the
Diamond.
race, tragedy struck. Crazy Diamond! This is definitely JoJo. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. Reckless abandon? But suddenly...
Damn.
Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. Oh wait, who's gonna voice this one?
Chris.
Nas. Nas barely has anyone to
My
voice left to do
bad,
it.
kid. I fucked up. Sorry.
Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened.
Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men.
Dang.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed.
Jeez.
That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
Dang, they were both really the same, Mondo and Chihiro.
I just...
I'm strong. Strong.
And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. Then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of his embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother.
No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it would have been for nothing. So that's why... That's why I... Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled with all kinds of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like that before.
I
didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to say, think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept this secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I'll wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
Damn. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right?
Dang.
Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength.
So
he had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
I feel like I can hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying on my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down at the ground.
Hey.
I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it.
Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. Doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't.
You bastard. You shut up, you son of a bitch. Go and say it again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, bud. Fortunately, can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast.
Shit.
Punishing?
It can't be. You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promise you. A blackie that deserves the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous!
Hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader.
No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You guys ready?
Punishment time!
No. Can't do this, bro.
I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
No.
Come on, bro.
Now they both have unfinished character arcs, dude. What the fuck?
I don't even want to look at
You have to. It's the part of
it's gonna be some soft type shit.
Fuck is this, bro?
He turned him into butter.
That was the death.
Yeah.
Could have been more stupid.
That was pretty like Leon again. Like, oh dang, he got hit by 1,000 baseballs. High speed.
Yeah,
All right,
no, his
Dude,
is,
this one's get turned to butter.
Mondo's is kind of just fucking stupid.
Laugh at death. Your soul will forever be at peace.
Yeah, see, I think it was just meant to be stupid and funny. It can't be. My brother.
If that was true, he would have killed me.
Another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen.
That's a scream.
Oh my god, dude.
As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya?
What is this?
Completely insane, you know that? A game? One of your friends is dead. You realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response. Except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting.
That.
His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
But you ignored the nighttime rule too.
That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue.
The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw a corpse.
What?
What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
After hearing about Genocide Jack and Toko, decided to use that. Create a fake murder scene?
But
damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course.
What the?
Byakuya turned to me and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to form an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
That was your reason.
Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next.
You
like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, is not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating.
I am not exaggerating.
These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean.
What the heck?
Me.
Damn it!
Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as a victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting!
Noble son of a noble family, truly you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying relationship.
Friendship.
That's enough.
My bad.
Shut up.
I would never.
That's.
Oh,
That's
double
what
L.
you do.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
For which victory is foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
So cool, it's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No,
Bro, the fourth wall.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Jesus. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Wanda. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because their mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell that had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. Nani?
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away!
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh-hoo. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied, because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Nani, Surune.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Dang.
No, you can't just do that.
Crazy diamond in his jacket.
Sniff. Sniff, sniff. Oh.
Oh,
Hey,
yo,
yo, what
what
the?
Why?
What is this?
But
Wait,
I've had
no,
enough.
didn't you say she was dark? Yeah, wasn't she dark?
Yeah, you see her sprite? She's pretty fucking dark.
Fuck is this?
I don't know.
I can't take
There's
it
some art she
anymore.
doesn't look as dark.
Getting out of here anytime soon? It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
No.
Donuts.
Donut. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up.
But you're swimming.
Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes, malasadas.
Okay.
Oh, god of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the night. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary.
Nani?
Huh?
What's that sound? Sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse.
But
I'm super scared, but is someone there? What? Oh my god.
What?
Nani?
The hell? So now these three will be involved somehow.
The morning after the conclusion of the second class trial? God dang it, everyone met up in the dining hall just like always. And I expected it to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but... Today's count kinda sucks, huh? Toko and Byakuya still refuse to show up. And I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere.
She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
oh,
This is rather unusual for her. Normally she's so full of energy.
Which is exactly what makes me worry.
So then,
So it's just the 7 of us, huh?
Looks that way.
How about that?
In times like this, where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang.
Oh god.
Impossible.
Or not? Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a week last night. It must be because of Mondo. The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro? And then having to watch Mondo get punished, and nothing he could do about it. Can't even imagine what it must have been like to him, for him.
Well,
So, I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we still have no idea if help's ever gonna come.
it's like
No amount of precious thinking about it.
We simply have to make the best of things. Not do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now.
What, to live here forever?
well,
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, or every need is seen too. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence? As society grows, so does its provisions. In which case, is our current situation not? No,
What the fuck?
Demon angel, pretty pudgy princess.
Huh?
Here we go!
Maggie, the drill shop owner. The bunny-eared Amazon cat girl dog boy, Robo Justice League Galactic King. And... What I mean is that there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
The mastermind puts such bases are to their advantage, bending to their will.
You know?
Okay, well, anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching?
I'm right?
Well, I mean, since the class trial is over and all.
Perhaps.
There should be new places for us to investigate.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
And once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste?
There may well be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here.
Well, the point is to look for clues. And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
You called for me, and so I'm here.
Genocide. Wait, no, that's not me.
Friggin' I'm
No.
doing it. He calls for me and so I appear. Genocide.
Nobody called for you. What the? How come it's Genocide Joe and not Toko?
God, this place is just amazing. Finally a place I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I've decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me. Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype. I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches.
But you are a killer with a split personality. Yeah, if she weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%.
Come on, you gotta back me up. Even the biggest stars need little people to hold them up.
Or whatever else we do today, first we should eat. Can't do anything on an empty stomach.
You're right. Let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. So we were forced to eat breakfast with the murderer, and after a much needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. Alright.
Yeah, that trial was pretty crazy though.
Well, that thing was so long, and I hate that, like, how there was 3 people that were targeted as the suspect.
Yeah.
It's kind of get harder and harder.
I hate Byakuya with his dumbass.
You literally made it harder for no reason at all.
And I just wanted to make it interesting.